It's crazy how men really feel like telling us that we're gonna end up alone forever is an insult. Y'all really think that that's an insult for us? That's, at this point, that's what we want. We want to be left alone because y'all are embarrassing. We are embarrassed. We are disgusted and embarrassed. Okay? In reality, we don't really need y'all for nothing no more. We don't want y'all for company because we enjoy our own company. We make ourselves laugh. We don't need y'all to have kids with because most of us single mothers anyway. So we okay with that at this point. Fuck on ourselves better than y'all can. We could buy ourselves whatever we want. So in reality, we don't really need y'all. So yes, you're right, sir. We are gonna end up alone, and we're okay with that. We're okay with that. All right, because until the good Lord wants to send out a new batch, we'd rather be alone. I promise it's not an insult. Fuck out of here.
Mind you, guys, mind you, this is the same woman that wanted a husband. This is the same woman that wanted a husband 1 year ago. This is the same woman probably wanted a husband 6 months ago. Okay? This is the same woman that has multiple baby daddies with 3 kids because she wanted a husband. Right? But everything she did in her life was the opposite attraction. Everything she was doing was not aligned. Okay, she wanted a husband who would come there and do all these amazing things for her, but she was not even in that position. She was not showing that she's that type of woman that somebody would want to come at home and marry and be with and spend the rest of their life with. She wasn't showing that image. She wasn't showing that picture. She's doing everything the opposite. Oh, and worse comes to worse. She comes out here like this in this camera and starts saying stuff like this. I'm going to be alone. I know I'm going to die alone. And we're cool with that. Fine. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. That's fine. But you're going to get tired of playing with those toys. You're going to get tired of playing with them toys. You're going to get tired of playing with them. Eventually, you're going to get sick of it. You're going to say, oh my God, I want me the real thing. I want to feel the real thing. I'm tired of these toys. I bet these girls, they go out there and have little pet talks with the other girlfriends. Like, yeah, I've been on these toys for too long. You know? We need to get out of these toys. We need to find the real thing for once. Just one time. All right? And when it comes to conversations like this, I don't think there is anything husband-like coming out of this conversation. Because at that point, you're just talking about going out and getting it and then getting out. You're just talking about getting it and getting out at that point. After being so long with them toys. And them toys don't emotionally support you in any way. They just give you that feeling and that's it. You don't get the supportive emotion. And you talk about you do things for yourself and, you know, better than men can do it for you. Okay, fine, cool. But most of y'all women be talking like this. Is either you have a dog and a cat at home. And these dogs and cats, over time of being single and having no man to even give you that feeling that you would need from a man, these dogs will just give you cuddles. And a whole lot of different shit that doesn't even really entertain what you really need. And so, you see, you get sick and tired of your cats and your dogs. You go, oh my God, I'm so tired of cuddling my cat. I'm so tired of cuddling my dog. I just want to cuddle from a real person, a real man. I want to feel the warmth of a real man, you know, a person, a human being. This is the same type of women that go ahead and say we don't need men. And they like being independent. So they go playing with these toys. And the dogs and them toys don't really support them in a way that only a human being can understand how to feel like a human being. This is the same women that say this. But after a while of being single, after a while, these thoughts will start popping up. Every hour and then, these thoughts will start popping up. And they're going to want a man. Again. And most of these women, they have kids to different baby daddies, and all they ever do is blame other people for the shit that they've been through. They blame their baby fathers for everything that they've been through and never taking accountability for it. None or whatsoever. Okay? Now, that car that you bought for yourself, that is sitting out there, that car ain't going to drive itself. Hey, that car ain't never going to drive itself. ever. Somebody has to hop in that car and drive that car. That flower you bought for yourself, that flower, it sits there and you look at it. It never moves. It never goes anywhere. It never walks. It's got no arms. It got no legs. It's got not. These things that you have bought for yourself are never going to help you emotionally, just for a short little period of time. Okay? Maybe for 10 minutes a day, you look at your flower, you feel, oh yeah, about that. And you smell it. And you go, that's it. You look at your car, oh, my car is pretty. I like it. Oh, I can go for a drive, hopefully, when I feel sad or whatever. But that's it. And some women out there, they have, especially baby mamas who have like sons. A lot of these baby mamas out there, they use their sons in the house. And most of these sons, they don't do nothing in the house. They don't clean, they don't wash, they sit around smoking all day. They just play video games, they don't do nothing. And you call out, and most of these sons, these ladies they have these days, when they call out to their sons don't even answer. They're quiet. They got their headphones in the video game and they play talking to other people. Mamas there calling. What's your son doing for you? Now you're treating your son like a husband? Now, when you get sick, lady, when you get sick, when you are sick, and you're laying there on the bed and you don't feel like doing nothing today. Your bones can't move. Your body's like feel like oh my God, you can't stand up. You got a slight headache and oh my God, you got this crazy runny nose and you're sick. You got this fever. Who's gonna help you? Who is gonna help you? You want somebody to get up in the morning, at least help you, make you like a coffee or a tea, or bring you some eggs in the bedroom. Who's gonna make you some eggs? Who's gonna make you some tea when you're sick? When you're really, really sick? And sometimes you know that you can get sick from Monday until Sunday. 7 days you're sick. Who's gonna help you when you're sick on the bed? Your dog ain't gonna get up and get you food. Your dog ain't gonna get up and wash the toilets and the dishes for you. Your dog ain't gonna go to the shops and go and buy you the necessity you need to heal you. Like get you a Panadol or a Nurofen or something. Your dogs and your cats and your flower and your car, your son is probably not even gonna wanna do it. So now you're sitting there feeling like a complete useless, sick waste. All because you said, at this point, I'm fine. I don't need a man. I can do it all by myself. Those times are gonna come when your health is looking real bad. When your health needs attention, and when you're really really sick and you absolutely collapse in your bed, you cannot get up, and you try to say something, nobody can hear a word you say, and you can't even pick up a phone to call the ambulance. If you gotta go, if it's that serious and an emergency, who's gonna call the ambulance for you? Your dog, your son, your car, your flower, the wig that you bought? Oh hell no, none of this. Most likely your son is your best option, and you're probably gonna have to like scream, or use your last strength to walk up into your son's room and say, "Son, you gotta call me an ambulance. I need to go to the doctors." Yeah, you see, these women, they act like they don't want a man. And this is the problem. You go out there, you act like you don't need a man. Your intentions, you don't need a man. Your actions, you don't need a man. Your words, you don't need a man. Your thoughts, you don't need a man. So you start to carry yourself in a certain way. You start to walk a certain walk that every man out there can see that really she does not need a man. She does not need a man. Some of these women, they become depressed or anxious with a lot of things in them. So they go out, they start smoking, drinking, dressing up with the cleavage showing half their body. And then you have completely trained yourself to be that person who doesn't need a man, and in your actions and everything you're doing, people can see that, yeah, she doesn't need a man. You're doing everything the opposite. So you tell me, what kind of picture are you creating? What kind of image are you building? So you want a man, but you're doing absolute opposite of what a man would want from a woman, that a man would want to marry a woman would not even want to freaking see. It's your boy Sketty's Vlogs. I'm out. So they don't get it. They don't understand it. They're just doing it based on what they believe and how they feel. Okay? But one thing that they don't know that they're doing is that they're training themselves. Okay? They're training themselves to be these women that nobody wants. That's basically what they're doing. They're over time. Trust me, everything you do in life will stick to you. Every habit sticks to us. Every lifestyle sticks to us. So when you're constantly training yourself to be that person that nobody wants, it's gonna start to show in your actions, in your thoughts, in your doings, in your speech, whatever you say, how you talk, it's all gonna come out from there. So you are training yourself to be a woman that no man wants. Now, to even need is just on a massive scale. Forget about it. You have trained yourself to be that woman that nobody wants. You're happy? In the end of the day, that's what you got. And then you're going to look back and try to reflect. It's too late. It's too late. Trash.